everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm here for my attempt at SpringSims' build challenge. So this was actually something that he posted on Twitter. He basically just uploaded a kind of like a picture of a house and the floor plans of it, and he asked us to recreate it in The Sims, and that is what I'm doing in today's video. So you can head over to his Twitter, I'll leave a link down below to it so you can go ahead and see the pictures that I was working from. And this is kind of like a modern family home from the outside, but on the inside I didn't really stick to that modern feel. It is a little bit on the outside, but it didn't really turn out like that on the inside, which I think is okay. But there are still some aspects around the house that kind of, you know, give out like a modern sort of vibe to it. And yeah, so this is 2 stories. It has 4 bedrooms and 5 bathrooms. It's a pretty big house. The recording I had was like 4 hours, but I actually had like a long break in between then and I forgot to cut it out. So like I just didn't stop the recording. So it took me like 4 hours to do it all. Not really, but kind of. Anyway, so I always like... Sometimes I like to say it, and then some people don't really find it interesting just to say how long it took, but I know some of you like to know, and when I like watch speed builds, I'm always interested in knowing how long it takes them, so that's why I say that. So for the colours of the house and stuff, I went with this kind of like orange sort of paneling, can't say that word, oh my god, which was kind of similar to what was on the image itself. On the rules of it, you could actually change the colours and the landscape and things like that if you wanted to, but I kept it somewhat similar to what it was like on the image. So I did actually change up the windows on the garage there. You may have seen, if you look on the picture, they're kind of going down like vertically on one side, but that in The Sims it doesn't actually work, because if you do that and put another window underneath it, it actually goes like blank for some reason. I don't know, you may have seen that just before there in that clip, but yeah, so I had to put them all the way going along like horizontally instead, which doesn't really look exactly what it looked like on the image, but it's still okay, I think. And yeah, so we're just working on the floor plan here and everything, because this did take me quite a while actually to decide on what I was going to do, because I was working on a different angle from where the picture was uploaded, so I was keeping up to turn my head to make sure I was doing everything right, but I think I got it pretty well done. One thing as well, which is kind of, well, it's not a bad thing, the kitchen is very, very big. It's kind of way more bigger than I thought it would be, so you do have a big kitchen as well, and I did actually use items there, as you can see, from the new Sims 4 Parenthood game pack, which I'm absolutely in love with. I have so many videos on my channel now using that game pack, as I did get early access, so I did do a few videos on the Monday the 29th, the day before it came out, but I do actually have a playlist on my channel, so if you want to go ahead and check that out, you can go ahead and do that. And the other day actually, I was just going around with my oh my god, what's it called? My playlist, and just making sure that they're all like kind of in order and everything. I just spent some time going through them, making sure they're all organized and everything, and make sure all the videos are in place, and just kind of tidying them up a little bit. So make sure you head over to the playlist channel if you want to go ahead, well, playlist section of my channel, if you want to go ahead and check that out. So it's also a really nice idea to go over to that place if you're new to my channel, because we'll all have like one type of video or more that we really like to watch, and say if you really like builds, then you can head over to my playlist section and go over to the builds one, and you can start to like watch those videos first to kind of get yourself familiarized with my channel, with a type of video that you like best, if that makes sense. That's what I sometimes do when I find new channels. I do that. And so that's why I think playlists are important for that reason. And actually, another thing is that a lot of you are actually new here, which I wasn't, like, since the Parenthood videos went out, I've gained over like 100 subscribers in less than like 4 days, and it was just totally crazy. My sub count was just going up so quickly. I was like, what is happening? And so I'm literally, as I'm doing this voiceover, I'm less than 100 away from 2,000 subscribers and supporters, which is so crazy. It was only like in January that we'll, you know, reach 1,000, and now we're nearly at 2,000, like just a few months later. It's just crazy to think about. So thank you everybody for supporting my channel, and I'm thinking about doing some sort of like something different for my 2,000 subscriber special video, because, you know, I've done things in the past like Q&As and things, which is always a nice thing to do, which I'm probably going to do, but I was thinking of maybe doing like a live stream instead. So if you have any ideas that I could do for that video, then just let me know. Because I'm open to suggestions, so you can do that in the comment section or just message me on Twitter. My username, can't speak. My username there is RealThomasTV1, and yeah, so I was deciding if I was going to do that on Twitch, the live stream, or do it on YouTube, and I think I'm going to go for YouTube, because unless I get into Twitch streaming like properly, then I think I should stick with YouTube, because if I go ahead and do this one stream, like this one-off stream on Twitch, it's kind of going to be a bit weird in terms of the audience, because all of my audience is on on YouTube and doing one special video on Twitch doesn't really make sense, if that makes sense. So yeah, I think it might be a nice idea just to go ahead and do it on YouTube, even though YouTube, I know a lot of people don't really say it's that great for streaming, but just as this one-off, if that makes sense. And then if I do get into streaming in the future, then I'll probably do that separately on Twitch. But you can go ahead and follow me on Twitch anyway, because I do have an account there. My username there is ThomasTVYT, YT stand for YouTube, and like I said, I don't do streams there, but I do actually moderate on SpringSims' live stream, and he does that pretty much weekly, so you'll see me there probably every single stream. So make sure you go ahead and follow me on Twitter as well to stay tuned for info about his upcoming streams, and also go ahead and check out his channel because he does some amazing builds as well. And also a little while ago we did do a collab together, you may remember that. It was the Chats with Manawan, which was a lot of fun to do. And yeah, so we're working on kind of like the dining room area here. So I'm kind of just keeping this more on the like brown side of colours, because sometimes what I do is, well, you've probably known this if you've watched my videos for a while, is that I do neutral colours like way too much, and a lot of you say I should do some new like sort of colour schemes. And even though this isn't really kind of like a completely different colour scheme, it's more darker than neutral, I suppose. It is some sort of like neutral style, I think, though, but I don't know, just switching up a little bit from a style that I do every single video. And I felt like for this type of home it kind of fit well. I think that if I did something more colourful, then it wouldn't really, I don't know, I don't think it would have fit if I did that anyway. But I did, you know, use orange on the outside, kind of. Well, it's not totally orange, but kind of, which is not really a colour I'd use. I don't think I've ever used that siding before, so, you know, that's quite nice. So this is actually the room that we're working on now, is the garage. Now, what I did, or the garage, however you're saying, this is kind of like, I was going to say it's kind of converted, it's not really, but kind of in a way. I've made it more into like a room that you could maybe, like, as you can see, I've put some activities down there. So we've got like a workbench in there. What I'm going to do in a minute is put in a like an art station there. We've got like a gym sort of area, so it's kind of like a multifunctional room, which I thought was nice. So it's kind of not a, you know, a garage with a car in it, but it is sort of a more functional room, if that makes sense. And I've also put some cars outside, and this is actually the first time that I've ever used those cars, because they just came with the base game. They're just toy cars for kids, but if you scale them up, you can make them like actual cars and put them on your driveway. So that's what I went ahead and did today, and I don't think I've ever done that before. I don't know why, just never have, so I did it in today's video. Because actually in the picture that I like looked at this for to get the ideas from, it actually had a car in the driveway, so I went ahead and did that, and I thought it would be a good idea to do that. Plus, there is a driveway there, so it kind of made sense. So this room that we're just working on right there was the mudroom. It was actually something that was on the kind of like on the plan there, the floor plan on Twitter, and I wasn't really too sure what to put in, because I kind of know what a mudroom is, but it was kind of like a bigger room to do that. So I kind of made it into kind of like a sitting area, and also kind of like a side entryway as well. So as you can see, that's what I did. We've also got a area going out to the back as well. Now, there was supposed to be kind of like a deck in there, but what I actually did was I didn't put a foundation on this build because of the garage, and it would have made it a little bit odd. I don't know if I actually included it in the start of the video, but I did try to kind of get the foundation away from just that garage area, but you can't actually do that. You can on the inside to make it split level, but not on the outside. So I just had to take away the foundation, because if I had like a foundation going into the garage, it wouldn't really make sense. So I just had to take the foundation off, meaning there's no decking, but I still did like a nice little outdoor area. It's kind of a small back garden, but I just have a pool in there, which is great, and a nice little seating area and some planter pots there as well. Now the planter pots do actually have some plants in them. I just did that for decorational purposes, but if you do go ahead and download this, then you can actually just take them out and, you know, do your own gardening there. So yeah, that's the other thing. I actually did put this up on the gallery, so make sure you head over there. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1 if you'd like to go ahead and download this for yourself. There's no custom content using it or anything, so it should be pretty easy to find. And the other thing is that I used the hashtag SpringsBuild, or was it Spring Build? I don't know, I can't remember. I did put the correct one on the gallery, but I can't remember what it was. So if you head over to SpringSims' Twitter page, on the little tweet that I made about this, you just have the proper hashtag there, and you can click on that for the gallery to actually go ahead and look at the different attempts that other people have uploaded, if you like to go ahead and see that as well. So I actually do put all my kind of like uploads on the gallery. No, I put all my creations and upload them on the gallery, because, well, actually what I do is I upload them early, because if what I've been doing is actually pre-record my videos, which I do quite a lot, but this month more in particular, and I'll talk about that in just a second. But anyway, I pre-record my videos normally a week or two in advance, just because I always like to stay ahead onto my schedule. And what I'll do is, once I finish that video, I'll just go ahead and upload it straight to the gallery then, and then it may not go up for a week or two. I just do that because if I went ahead and did it later when the video actually goes up, then I would forget to put it up. So I actually just upload it then, and then it's kind of like just there, and I'm ready, and I know that it's there. So if you want to go ahead and download it, you can. But the other good thing for that reason is that if you follow me on the gallery, then you'll be able to get like a sneak peek early access look at my upcoming content. Because if I'm uploading it 1 or 2 weeks early, then you get to see my upcoming content. So that's a good way if you want to see what's coming up on my channel, because if it's something very special and secretive, then I wouldn't upload it, but most of the time I do upload them. So yeah, we're just working on the bathrooms here upstairs. Now, like I said, there are 5 bathrooms in this house, which is quite a lot. So there is one downstairs, and then upstairs there's one kind of connected to each of the bathrooms, and then there's kind of like a big bedroom at the front of the house, which it's not directly connected, the bathroom, to it, but it is right next to it. So yeah, there's actually like well, I don't know if it would be a kid's bedroom, but as you can see there, I did a pink and a blue room. I think they're more sort of teenage style because they've not really got any kids' toys in them, but you could easily change that if you wanted to. So that actually both of those bathrooms have a bathroom connected to them, which was great. And I think that's what I'm working on now. Or was this? No, that was actually that bathroom I was just working on there, was that bathroom I was just talking about for that big bedroom at the front. So we're kind of just working on the hallway area here. And I am getting a little bit of lag on my playback screen now. I'm sorry about that if that is coming out on the render, because sometimes that happens a lot and I don't really know why. Because, you know, I do have enough space on my hard drive, and I've noticed sometimes if I do record when I don't have a lot of hard drive space left, it always kind of like starts to lag, which is really irritating. But I actually just deleted a whole load of stuff before I started recording this, like old videos and stuff, which I already uploaded, just to like free up some space on my hard drive, and I had loads of space left, so I don't really know why I'm getting lag. I'm praying that it's just on my playback screen here. So if it does end up coming out in the render, which sometimes does that as well, sometimes it's fine for me on the playback or when I'm doing it in game, and then when it comes to like uploading the video and I look back at it, it's all laggy, which is really irritating. And one thing I've noticed as well is also with my like Let's Plays videos as well, like the audio is sometimes out of sync, which is really irritating. I don't really know why. It sometimes does that. I think it was part 19 of my Ultimate Plant Sim challenge, which won't be up by the time you see this, but it will. Well, at least I don't think it will. I think it was that episode. I noticed I have to like now go ahead and re-upload that because it was just a total mess. And part of the video was all like black as well, like the screen just went blank, and I was like, what's happened to you? So I'm gonna have to go ahead and redo that episode, I think. Anyway, so we're just working on the final bedroom here before we'll go ahead outside and work on the kind of like the landscaping and just doing the back garden area and final touches and things like that. So what was I just about to say? I've totally forgotten. Oh my god, what was I gonna say? Why can't I think it was? Oh yeah, hang on. Oh my god, oh, I've just hit my microphone. Oh my god, I'm a mess today. I think what I was going to say is this room was kind of very big, and it was kind of hard to figure out what I was going to do with it, because it's kind of very big to be a bedroom, but at the same time, it's, I don't know, it kind of turned into a bedroom with kind of like extras in it, so it's kind of like a seating area in there as well. There's also a bookshelf and a computer area, so there's lots of things to do in that front bedroom, which wasn't actually the master bedroom, but it's bigger than a master bedroom, so you could maybe call that as the master if you wanted to. So like I was saying just earlier, which I forgot to continue the story off on, was pre-record my videos. So I'm actually pre-recording for all of June apart from this video, which is like recorded as it going up. I'm recording this on the 3rd, I think it's going up on the 4th. But apart from that, pretty much all my videos, the majority of them for oh my god, I can't speak, for June are pre-recorded, because I do have exams this month, so I'm making sure I'm ahead of my schedule, so if I do get busy with exams and I don't have time to record, I still have things to upload. And yeah, so we're just working on the final touches here. I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you head over to the gallery to head and download this for yourself. My origin ID is RealThomasTV1. Head over to Steven's Twitter to go ahead and see the rules for this little attempt that you can do for this challenge. Make sure you leave this video with a like, comment, share and subscribe if you haven't. I'm going to leave you with some screenshots, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!